So after a short hiatus while I figured out the channel schedule, I've been getting tons of emails. Where's the top 5 series? Have you stopped doing the top 5 series? Do you hate Terraria? No. I love all of them things, and I love making these. So today I'm going to be counting down my top 5 favourite flairs in Terraria. Now I've been getting lots of fantastic suggestions on the Facebook page, and I've been reading every single one, and I love them. However, I'd already planned this list, so it just makes sense to carry on with what I've already planned, and then that way I can start adapting from what you guys want. So starting off in the number 5 slot is the chain knife. The chain knife is one of the earliest flairs you'll be able to get in the game. It's just very rare, and that's why it's so low down. The chain knife is a rare drop from the cave bat, but it does very good damage on a lot of things. You see, what it is it's your standard flair. It works a lot like the blue moon as opposed to a harpoon. It fires in a projectile-like way in one straight line, and if you can juke it over enemies, you can hit them twice. What I like about this is how fast it is. If you want to use it on slimes, you can. If you want to use it on the corruptor, you can. The thing about this weapon is that if you use it right, you can do more damage. It's one of them weapons that when you get to know it, you can use it more effectively. It's kind of like personal to the user. You see, I got used to learning how to pass it over enemies so that it could fire back and hit it twice, and that's just a little skill that you can do if you've used it enough. And that's why I like it. However, it is very rare to get, and so it's a little bit low down because it's not really that accessible. By the time you've probably killed 500 cave bats to get this thing, you could have got a better weapon. Coming at the number 4 slot is the KO cannon. The KO cannon is being merited not solely for the fact that it's so easy to get, but the fact that it's so good. You see, the KO cannon can drop from any enemy during a blood moon. So if you set up a little farm of, bunny rabbits or skeletons from the statues, you can farm this thing very easily. It's one of the probably easiest flairs to get in the entire game, and the thing is, it actually does fantastic damage. When I was doing my Road to 1.3 Let's Play, the first cave I went into, I actually got it straight away, and I didn't even know what this thing was then. After using it some though, I've decided that it's one of my favourites. It looks awesome, it's badass, it does high damage, it's easy to get. What's not to love about it? It's also hard mode, and you can use it on a lot of things. You see, I like weapons that carry me through the hard mode, at least in the early stages, and this is definitely one of them. If used effectively, this can really be a knockout. I'm sorry for that pun. Now in the number 3 slot is the Sun Fury. The Sun Fury is a little bit great, a little bit nostalgia for me. You see, I really like the Sun Fury because back when I used to play Terraria in the early days, the Sun Fury is probably one of the best weapons in the game, and it actually was. You see, back then it used to drop from these skeleton worms and hell, I can't remember their names, but it used to be quite rare to get, and so if you got one, it was like quite an exciting thing. However, now you can actually get them from the shadow chests, and the reason I like it is because when you get into hard mode, if you've got no other weapon, the Sun Fury is going to do you a lot of good. You see, it hits enemies, it sets them on fire, but it does something that I like about every single item in the game that does this in Terraria. It lights up. I cannot stress this enough. If a weapon lights up, I love it just 10% more, because Terraria for me is such a dark game. I hate putting torches down in the hard mode. When I'm in late game, I just constantly bash shine potions. I have my little fairy bell, and so if an item could be lighting my way, I will use it even more. So that's why I like the Sun Fury. It's a fantastic weapon, but it also serves as a great way for mining, because in the hard mode you're going to be mining a lot of ores, and you're going to need to see them. Great for that, fantastic weapon. Now, in the number 2 slot is actually one that I've recently discovered to be fantastic. You see, in my latest Island Biome series, I've been using the Harpoon. You see, I never used to rate the Harpoon. I used to always get it from the Goblin Invasion because it's really easy to get, and then I used to just put it in a chest and never use it, but I've been using it because it's the only thing I've had. And my god, I love it. I even upgraded the thing. I spent all of my gold on a Goblin Tinkerer and I upgraded the thing, and it's been bashing through every single enemy that I have faced. The Harpoon is just really effective. You see, a Goblin Invasion can happen at any point. It's like a random event, or you can trigger it, but it's pretty random. So to get a weapon this fantastic from something that can happen to every single player is just great. I really enjoy it, and once you get a hang of it, it can be used to your advantage. You see, it has a slight drop off. It's a little bit different than most flairs because it has a weight to it. And once you've learnt that weight and the way it arcs down, then you can use this to completely wipe out anything in your path. It's great at everything, even a goblin invasion. Now, in the number 1 slot is the most powerful flair in the game. And I'm really sorry for doing this because I hate to put the most powerful at the top. It's the Flairon. The Flairon is a drop from Duke Fishron. It's quite a rare drop, but if you fight this thing enough times, you will get it. I love this flair. It's PC exclusive so far, but it is coming to console in the future, and it will come to mobile in the future, so don't fret, guys. The Flairon is powerful. It's really powerful. If I'm going to be tearing through enemies, if I want to rush around my world when I'm recording episodes, I have to have a weapon that will wipe out everything. In the beta of Terraria, people used to use the Zappinator. That's what the devs used to use, and it used to just wipe out everything. And for me, it's the Zappinator. The Flairon is powerful. It's really powerful. I can't stress this enough. It serves no other purpose in the game. Once you've got it, you're at the end of the game, and that's it. But it's so powerful. And I think it's going to be really effective in 1.3. You see, this new event's going to be a lot harder than anything we've ever seen before, and so we're going to need the best weapons. You see, every time there's an update, you get to this one cream of weapon that's so powerful and nobody knows how to use it. And then an update comes out and bam, you're ready. So I'm really looking forward to using this Flairon to get me through. I'm really looking forward to carrying my road to 1.3 series onwards using the Flairon because we're going to fight Duke Fishron a few more times, and that's why it's so amazing. So there you go. Thank you all for watching. My name is James. If you want to see some more top 5 lists, I've got plenty. I've got a whole playlist of them, and I'm going to link the playlist in the description below. I know a lot of people like to binge watch this series, so here are 2 videos you can click on the screen right now, and you can check out either one. They're both fantastic videos. I've been making this series now for a year and a half, and it's so passionate for me because I really love that I've done so many, and whenever people come and comment, they go, oh, can you do top 5 potions? I'm like, yeah, I've already done it. So you can go check that out. So there you go. Thank you all for watching. My name is James. I hope you've enjoyed this video. There's going to be one of these twice a week now, and you guys can look forward to that. So thank you all for watching. Peace.